Well, hello, you studs and studettes. Today, we are watching Robot Jox. It's what you get when you cross Pacific Rim with Atlantic Rim. And oh yeah, that movie actually exists, and it is gloriously bad. But Robot Jox was requested by one of my newest patrons, Justin McQueen. So, if this video is terrible, let's all blame him together. I'm just kidding. Unless it's bad, then, well, I'm not. So let's go find out, because this is Redeye Reviews. Empire Pictures. This is the last time we will ever see this logo, because this movie was so expensive, it bankrupted the studio and they closed their doors before they even finished the film. The unfinished masterpiece was bought by Epic Productions, and they finished it a couple years later, and this is what we get. But we are 50 years after the nuclear holocaust.
It is 50 years since the nuclear holocaust.
The only surviving nations are America and Russia, which is just insanely ironic for a nuclear holocaust, if you ask me.
War is now outlawed.
War is outlawed. That's brilliant. Hey, just make it illegal, and the world is a better place. But now we settle our differences by giant robot fights. You know, the obvious next step after outlawing war.
Piloted by their nation's champions, the Robot Jox.
And we shall call them Robot Jox. Just snapping each other's steel booties with giant towels and high-fiving in the shower naked and giggling their butts off.
Alexander, hold your position. The judgment is victory for the Confederation.
Out of all the helmets we've seen so far, I am pretty sure that's just a karate headgear. Hey, better safe than sorry, Mr. Referee. We learned that the latest dispute is over Alaska. Yeah, we both really want that frozen, bear-infested tundra.
Alaska, big deal. It is big.
It is big. It is. There's a lot of salmon and trees, and I don't know much about Alaska, but I assume it has both those things. We are introduced to Achilles. He has won 9 fights, and he is about to complete his 10th fight contract. We also learned that they are making test tube babies to become the ultimate fighters.
They're as human as either of you.
No mothers, no fathers.
I'd appreciate it if you could provide us with raw material.
Just to elaborate, you do want me to shoot a load into this, right? I just don't want to be that guy. You know, I don't want to be that guy.
Doc Matsumoto here does the technical stuff.
I thought the jock ran the show from the cockpit.
In my experience, the cockpit is contained inside the jock. Strapping lad. The robot battle is ready to begin. We see that COVID has become so contagious, it has leaked into this movie from the 80s. We better go warn the other movies, folks. They can start masking up now.
Dragon breakfast.
Hey, does anybody else remember that giant robot fight that happened between America and Japan a while back? And they hyped it up for like a year, and then it was a huge disappointment?
Utilizing his speed advantage, and it's over, just like that.
The fans are out in the masses. Everybody is having a great time. Well, everybody except this guy. He has no idea what he is looking at. And these robot fights are insane. They walk up to each other all slowly, then they just stand there, just taking shot after shot without even trying to dodge. At one point, the Russian launches a flying fist at our man, but like most Russian rockets, it veers off course.
It's out of control. It's heading for the bleachers.
Okay. Don't listen to me, okay? I have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't get mad. But Achilles jumps in the way and makes the situation, like, way worse. This is sad, you know, but in hindsight, this probably shouldn't really be a spectator sport.
6 hours ago, in the too aptly named Death Valley.
So we go to court. We discuss what should happen. It is nice to see that future robot referees still look like zebras.
Tragic that many people lost their lives in this incident. That tragedy is irrelevant.
Yeah, it is irrelevant. I'm pretty sure all these people probably signed waivers to be there in the first place, so it's fine. But they decide on a rematch. One of them is super excited.
Yeah! 1 week, you're mine.
The other one, not so much.
No, I'm not fighting.
Actually, he wants to retire from fighting altogether.
Let's start with violation of contract, shall we? You can't even read your goddamn contract.
I can't read, but I'm not dumb. Don't pull that shit on me.
Wait, you actually can't read? Okay. They trust you with a giant robot, but you can't read. Sure.
I'm so drunk, you think you can stop me? Try to stop me.
So he goes into a spiral after killing all those people.
You would have just let him die? Of course I would have let them die. You too?
Of course.
Yet they knew they were taking a risk. Every one of them signed a release before they went to the bleachers.
Right.
I was right. Oh my God, they did sign waivers. Hey, that's very smart. Eventually, our Russian shows up to taunt the Achilles.
Better hope not. I will make your death interesting.
You touched me.
Back it up, back it up. Who the hell are these Vanilla Ice groupies? I want more of them, please. But our man gets so drunk, he wakes up and this girl is in his place.
I've been here all night. I studied your body.
That's not being weird at all, lady. You're fine.
You guys don't drink coffee?
Never.
What, they don't teach anatomy in Tubi school?
So she is a test tube baby. Hold on, am I drunk or something? Like, didn't they say they were just starting to make them and that's why they needed his load in that little container? Yeah, you know what? I'll stop trying to make sense of this movie. Let's just keep going.
Old rest team gets hit by a truck, she'd be number one. They're the future. I'm glad I'm history. Why'd you do that?
Better question. Why are you a cowboy? Can we talk about the hat, please? But because he is retiring, we need a new fighter to take his place over that great Alaska contest.
You gotta try and get to the top without breaking your neck.
Future playgrounds look incredible. My playground was an old pickup truck and a slide that got so hot it would leave you with third-degree burns. However, our man stays retired for a solid 30 whole minutes before he sees that the creepy test tube lady is going to fight the Russian.
Why did you decide to come back?
Sled dogs. I do for the sled dogs. Yeah, Alaska's got a lot of huskies, and those loud, annoying dogs are just too cute to ignore.
It's really quite simple.
Yeah, well, a knife is simple. Using it ain't.
Hey, Phil, do you think people have caught on that we don't know what we're doing? Shut up and just push this gun thingy into the panel. But after this, Tex walks into the scientist office, and he's like, "Sup, Doc? Howdy, y'all. I'm a cowboy. Yeehaw."
There was no way you could have won. You took deliberate aim at the only vulnerable spot in that whole shield. You're a Confederation agent.
Wait. He's a spy? And our old man bruises fast and hard, which, you know, if he gets out of this situation, he should really see a doctor about that. And I mean a real doctor. Sadly, he doesn't get the chance as our newly discovered Russian cowboy spy from Texas takes him out.
Slate.
I found your spy. It was Matsumoto.
You are so sweaty. I can smell you through my screen, and it's a real turnoff. So our test tube baby confronts Achilles. She's like, "You only wanted to fight after you learned I was gonna fight." And he's like, "Yeah, that is true." And then they fight. Stop it, you're destroying the set. The entire cast of Frasier is on the other side of this wall, and we do not want to piss them off. But she gets so mad, she transforms into a man to deliver this subpar attack. Hey, I guess when the studio goes bankrupt, you know, this is what we get. So she disguises herself to fight the Russian.
Go get him, Commander.
Hey, this ain't Achilles.
Hey, this isn't Achilles. Achilles loves when I spank his booty. Meanwhile, our man gets out of his apartment by letting his Tesla drive itself. Back at the robot, we see she is in full control.
Please, evacuate the robot.
Level 8.
Oh, nice. Some old school aux cables. I didn't know you had speakers in that suit. But Achilles comes running in and he's like, well, did you push all the buttons yet? Push some more buttons.
New weapons briefing.
Oh, God.
Well, that happened. What was the point of the whole spy thing? You know what? I don't have time. So our lady fights the Russian while this old lady just makes various facial expressions.
He's killing her! He's killing her!
Hands down my favorite character in the whole movie. My favorite attack is this like jerk off meat tenderizer massage gun thingy. Just slowly working out some knots from the robot's pecs.
Achilles!
I called, you know. Squash you.
I'm gonna get in this thing, and I'm gonna kick your ass!
Yeah, you tell him, Achilles. Oh my God, we are about to fight in space. Hold on, the Earth is round? Okay. Oh, right, this movie is just too unrealistic. But we get shot down, and our poor robot is crippled. It may never walk again. Autobots, transform! Handicapped parking mode, activate! And our new robot mode aims right at the Russians' robots' lug nuts. Oh my God. Oh my God. That robot appears to have a chainsaw. Yep, she sure does. Is that thing regulation size? That's not fair. But we serpentine around the ground. We hardwire this giant hand to take him down. These two should just bang already. Just the flirting is getting ridiculous. Achilles tries to impress him by showing him how far he can throw this pipe. The Russian, knowing he can't throw a rock nearly that far, just gives up. Yeah, we're all winners. But, you know, except those 300 plus people we killed. But hey, they signed waivers. That is it. I have a massive robot chainsaw member waiting for you all. So let's head on over to Redeye Reacts. I bet that robot tweaked his ankle. Ugh, gonna be fighting with a limp for weeks.
Soil is just dirt.
You are not wrong.
We should tell him to stop doing that. Bad luck to say good luck.
No, you just said it.
Green lasers installed in the shoulder turrets.
Fire with the pickle on the right palm.
Did you say it fires with the pickle? What, you got pickle technology? No wonder the studio went bankrupt. What are those, N95 masks? Those things are expensive.
This was his last one.
Wouldn't you fight again if you had the chance?
Your breath smells like shrimp.
Did you hear a squeak?
Oh, no orange juice, of course not.
You'll just have to trust me.
Now that man looks like he's ready for a good time. Ooh, you gonna arrest me, officer?
But I'm glad to see you. Very glad.
Where's Matsumoto?
He's dead.
What? Killed himself. He was a spy.
Spy? Who's talking about being a spy? Not me. I'm a cowboy. Howdy, partner. You guys ever step on a Lego barefoot?
Your right foot has sustained major damage.
That is it. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that button. It would mean the world to me. Like the video with a thumbs up. Leave some comments. Let's get some traction going on this channel. A huge shout out to the patrons. A huge shout out to McQueen for picking the video. If you want the power to do what they did and pick today's video, you can head to the Patreon page, sign up there to do so. If you also just want to support the channel, throw a few bucks my way, I would appreciate it as well. Link down below, Discord down below, merch down below. I will see you all next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy. Hey, this isn't Achilles. Achilles loves when I spank his booty.